I visited the somewhat new Tudor Manufacture in Locle, Switzerland. Locle is on the border of Switzerland right near France, but it takes most of its workforce from Switzerland.
A huge building. When you drive up, you see a big white and a big red and a smaller black area all connected. The red area, which is Tudor itself, that's where we went in first. When we walk in, first thing we see is a big table with stuff that's going to pop out and show us vintage watches and classic historic watches, as well as some modern stuff.
The Tudor engineers and watchmakers made a Lego project that ended up being awarded by Lego themselves, and so they made a little set that they gave to us, which is very nice. We start at the bottom and walk our way up, and it's all unified by this one large, long, up to down mural.
When we say we're going deep into Tudor, we're really going deep into Tudor. This used to be a swamp. They had to reroute a river to make this building, and now apparently they have to make sure it's dry all the time.
They brought us to the systems that keep everything dry and appropriate temperature, and they even showed us the fire suppression systems that are meant to actually keep people alive as opposed to the movies where they kill them. This was the most interesting entrance I've ever had into a watchmaking company.
You kind of walk in and you sit down somewhere, and that's where you put on booties. You swing over and then you go to the clean side.
It's really, really delineated as to whether you're in a clean zone or an unclean zone or a gray zone.
Then you go inside the factory, and what we saw from the beginning was the movements come in trays and in boxes and so on, and then they get checked, tagged, and shipped out to different parts. They test the movements, they case up the movements, they put the dials on, the hands on. A lot of what's going on here is assembly, and a lot of it's very mechanical. They all go into a wall or a bank of testing equipment, and it's all checked by computer. And if there's any issue at all, the single watch gets pulled out and pointed towards people, and then the people check every single thing once again.
So this is where they test magnetism. It goes in here, through there, into that, and they're saying it's not dangerous to us.
It have to stay minimum 30 seconds in the magnet, and after you remove it, and the computer tell you if the test is good or no.
What's fun here is that the humans are doing a lot of the work that requires hands-on stuff, but everything moves around by this little robot, and it's actually fun to watch. There's a tremendous amount of testing going on at Tudor, and that's because they still have this vision of giving you the best possible product at the best possible price.
And that is the first kind of half of what we did with Tudor. From there, we walked outside in the nice sunny Swiss air to go to the Kinesi side.